Hey, right now I'm on my way sort of to Austin, Texas. I'm in Waxahachie, Texas. And yeah, I've been wanting to go to Austin for a little bit. I mean, I really wanted to go to Hawaii, but the coronavirus restrictions and the quarantine thing have kind of made me not want to do that quite yet. So I just knew that I needed to get out of the house, basically. I was just like, I'll just go anywhere with my backpack, and just need to be away from home because I just go back to old bad habit patterns at home and get like really in an unconscious state and in sort of in a state where I just don't really care that much. And I feel not very motivated to do things. And usually when I'm in like my happiest, most healthy state of being has always been when I've been out in nature and backpacking and like camping and stuff like that. So I knew that I just needed to go and do that. So I had this idea that I would try to hike and hitchhike from Dallas to Austin, Texas. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days, but tomorrow I'm planning on probably getting a Greyhound because I'm sore and I have blisters, and hiking doesn't feel so much fun anymore. Just want to be in Austin and swim in the river and like, I don't know, maybe try and find a place to set a camp up or something, some little hiding place in some woods somewhere so I don't have to carry my backpack 24/7. I got a hammock a few months ago, and so that's what I'm using to camp out with. Yeah, so with the fast, my plan was to stay at that center for 21 days and try to fast there, but I ended up cracking pretty hard on the 10th night. So I ended the fast after 10 days that night, and then I did another fast right after that for 3 days. And then I just went home early because I was like not feeling motivated to fast anymore after breaking my fast early. And yeah, I didn't break it well. I'm not going to go too deep into it. Don't really feel like talking about it too much right now. But basically, it was like the middle of the night, 2 a.m. There's no food or drink available to me other than like a vending machine. So just to let you kind of speculate on how poorly I ended that fast. But then I fasted again for 3 days right after that and came home and broke that 3-day fast with some fruit. But then just being at home, I just kind of quickly went back into like bad eating habits again. And but there were a lot of really cool things that happened with the fast. The big thing is, I talked about in one of my videos, like I had this issue kind of down here. Sorry, the angle's a little weird. I brought my tripod, but like the thing that holds my phone in place on the tripod somehow is missing, or I guess I didn't pack it or something somehow. So, I'm not using the tripod. But yeah, basically I think I like kind of passed a small dissolved kidney stone after I had broken the fast on the 10th night. Like right after I broke the fast, maybe like an hour after I broke the fast, I went pee and it was like burning. It hurt pretty bad. And then just like this really thick like sediment and just like, yeah, it looked like breadcrumbs or something coming out of my urine. And I didn't really know what it was. It was the thickest material I had ever seen come out of my penis through my urine. So I kind of assumed maybe it was like a dissolving kidney stone. And yeah, ever since then, because I always had like issues with my right kidney, and ever since then, even when I'm eating poorly now, I haven't had any issues with it, which is pretty nice. But I'm excited to get to Austin. And even just the last couple of days, I've just been like walking around, hiking in the heat. I don't know how hot it's been. It's probably been around 100 degrees both days. I've just been hiking all day in it. And so, anyways, being outside and being active like all day in the sun definitely makes me just want to eat fruit, sweet, juicy fruit. Just thinking about eating something like salty or something like that is like, no, that will kill me if I try and eat something like that while I'm hiking. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to hike from Dallas. I live a little even like further than Dallas from Austin. I thought it would be cool to try and hike that, and I knew that it would take me probably at least a week to get there, but yeah, it's just so slow. It's like, oh my god, I'm not going anywhere. I just hiked for 10 hours and I feel like I've gotten nowhere. I guess I imagined that it would just be fun and like a cool journey to just camp out in random towns and stuff, which it is cool, but I don't know if I'd say it's worth it at this point. I'm like, okay, now I just kind of want to relax, and I want to be in water. I want to get to the springs in Austin, and I want to get away from like the highway. Oh, and we have stores here. They're only in Texas. They're called H-E-B, and then the other store owned by that is Central Market. Central Market's my favorite grocery store ever. But yeah, they're both super awesome grocery stores, and I feel like everybody else in every other part of the world is missing out because they don't have H-E-B and Central Market. But I just got some gumdrop grapes at H-E-B. I don't buy these that often, mostly because they're not organic, and I try not to buy grapes and certain other fruits that aren't organic, but especially grapes. But gumdrop grapes are so delicious that sometimes I just buy them anyways. But yeah, if they ever made organic gumdrop grapes, then I'd probably would not have any more money. So yeah, the Greyhound bus is kind of like right across the street from me. This woman, I was walking down here, I still had like 8 miles at least to walk before I got here. And this lady saw me walking, and she stopped. I went into this Dollar General just because there wasn't a store like any other store anywhere else, and I was like, I just want to get a drink. But I didn't end up getting anything because they just didn't have anything that I wanted. But this woman went in there, and she was like, I saw you walking. And I turned around, and yeah, she was just really sweet and helped me out a lot. She gave me money and like prayed for me, and then gave me a lift over here. So that was super sweet, and yeah, I'm really glad that that happened. And it's been funny, I was trying to hitchhike earlier, and I had a sign, and the sign said, it just said like heading toward Waco, which is a city in Texas. I just had my thumb out. I was there for probably like 20 or 25 minutes, and didn't get any rides, but everyone just kept giving me money. I was there for like 25 minutes, and in that time, people gave me $35, which I feel funny about taking because I'm not like particularly poor or anything. For like, I feel like the first time in a while, actually. But yeah, it was almost a little annoying because I really wanted a ride, and people kept stopping. I'd be like, oh yes, they're gonna give me a ride. And then he'd be like, here you go, here's $5. I'd be like, no, I don't want your money. I want you to give me a ride. But yeah, with this lady, she just really wanted to help me. And people keep giving me, I have like 3 crappy bottled, like plastic bottled waters that people just keep giving me. I'm like, I wish people would stop giving me these bottled waters because I don't drink them. I've just been like dumping them on myself while I'm hiking. But yeah, I'm like, just makes my pack heavier. Not gonna drink it. But I still pretty much accept everything that everyone wants to give me because I think that that's kind of like a gift for them. I think it's really a gift, especially for me, to give to somebody. Like, it's almost a selfish thing, in my opinion, to give, because it gives me such like a nice feeling. The feeling that I've impacted somebody or helped somebody in some way is really like blissful and feels so good. And so I think I probably used to turn people down more, but now I realize that people really just want to give these things, and it makes them feel good to do that. So I pretty much just accept people's stuff, even if I don't use it, just because I want to give them that experience of giving to me. So anyways, I'm at this little park, and I'm gonna find a spot to set up my hammock and then go to the Greyhound at like 7:30 a.m. probably, unless I change my mind by the morning. And that's it for this video, and I'll probably talk with you guys soon.